in this body and made my stated quite frankly that speculation is something that we cannot sustain in Boston, and also that we cannot build our way out of this housing crisis that we find ourselves in. That I'm so proud today to stand with my colleague Kim Janey and also colleagues at the State House, Representative Connolly and Senator Boncory, in saying we need to do more, and the way to do that is to hit at the heart of the problem and to stop speculation. We need to make sure that as a city we say that we are not for sale, and that our Boston housing market is truly for families, the middle class, and folks trying to assure that they can live and work here. This is not the new stock market, which is what it's become. It's become a place where folks can own, prevent people from occupying, and make as much money as possible by simply just having a piece of the property. That's a problem, because we have displacement. We have people looking to live here. We have people looking to be able to stay in the city of Boston, this great city of Boston that has amazing opportunities. Those opportunities I have been able to take advantage of and become a homeowner. And I look at people, my generation, friends and younger, who will never see that happen in their minds. It's depressing sometimes. But I believe that, and based off the words of our administration, of our mayor last night, that not only can we do this, but we can lead the nation in the conversation about how to stop speculation, how to generate revenue, and how to make sure that when you come to Boston to own property, you're really owning a part of our future and building community, not just buildings. I'm excited to work with the mayor, and I'm excited to work with my colleagues here to make sure that this transfer fee is something that we pass out of this body with full support, and that we get it to the State House with a movement that I feel is building every single day. In Cambridge, in Somerville, Newton, and other cities around, we're saying that their housing markets are also not for sale. They want people coming there to live. This is a movement that's only going to get louder and stronger, because at the end of the day, we do need the revenue to build affordable housing. While we have very low property tax rates, and that's something I fully support, we do need more money. Our IDP has produced over $100 million. Our linkage has produced about $40 million. If this transfer fee were to pass at this rate of 6%, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. And we're bringing speculators to the table saying, you need to pay for what you're breaking. You need to stop breaking our housing market and breaking our backs and inflating the housing prices to make sure that people can't become homeowners. That, I'm happy to say, I'm going to do my best to stop. And when it comes to the flippers and folks who are coming into our neighborhoods and just turning over properties, I'm not talking about the average person who has a property, who's bought it, who lived in it, and one day wants to make money off of that. That's why owner-occupants are exempt. That's why families, transfers are exempt, because building wealth is important. It's necessary. We're talking about people who are coming here only to make money and as much as possible, regardless of the pain that they make. I've seen it in East Boston. We had flippers come in, a young man in his 20s, flipped about 70 units. And in order to make that money, he evicted as many people as possible, and 2 of the walls fell down in the buildings that he flipped. Because he was moving so fast, his job was to make money, and he would throw on some paint on an empty building and then quickly sell it. We ended up displacing tenants in other buildings that were actually connected to those buildings who he didn't buy because his work was so shoddy. The kind of aggressive flipping and the kind of speculation in our communities is something we cannot sustain. We are in a boom economically. We have money coming here. That is a good thing. This will not stop that. This will assure that speculators are paying into the pot, just like construction and developers are doing right now. They pay into the pot through linkage fees, they pay in the pot through IDP fees and regulations. Well, speculators aren't doing that. And this is inviting them or demanding of them to do it. I look forward to making sure that our city is no longer part of the new stock market. I look forward to telling speculators you are not welcome here anymore. And I look forward to our leadership from our mayor to make sure that he is part of the same message in generating those revenues. To go to wonderful city programs that I was blessed to be a part of when I worked for this administration. Programs such as down payment assistance and the Boston Home Buyers, programs such as the Acquisition Opportunity Program, allowing nonprofits to buy up triple-deckers. These are wonderful programs the city already has. I am hopeful that we will only generate more funds to make sure those programs continue to grow. A wonderful example with the Acquisition Opportunity Program is the fact that it the goal of the administration is to have 1,000 new units under that program. In order to do that, we need to acquire 83 units a year by 2030. That's cost us $7 million. But that would be 1,000 new rental units that are permanently affordable by buying at the market rate. It's a program that works. It's a program that needs money. The transfer fee will help raise that money. So let's protect Boston. Let's make sure our housing is for folks to live here. And I look forward for your leadership, your guidance, your mentorship. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilor Edwards.